Hey everyone, and this is Mark back from the dead. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, I am back on Crypto Intel. So hopefully to see, super hopeful actually to see the whole Crypto Intel family come together. All right, so if you're new to the Crypto Intel, my name is Mark, and I actually review tons of different crypto assets. As you can see, more than 100 videos in such a small span of time. So I would definitely want to recommend a few crypto assets for you guys in this live episode. So just in case you're joining really soon, well, in that case, you can ask me pretty much any question, and I will try to do lives on a daily basis so that if you have specific questions sometimes, well, you can jump in. You can feel free to jump in pretty much on any day of the week. I don't know what time though I should do the live, so maybe you can comment down below what time would be best for me to do some lives with you guys, because I would definitely love to clear up your minds about questions you might have regarding crypto. So, these are definitely exciting times, and I kind of disappeared while the most exciting times were happening in Bitcoin for some reason, huh? Well, it's as if lightning struck at the same time, at the same place twice for me, but I'm back now, and I definitely want to give it a shot. It looks like, although I'm following these cycles where I come back into the community every time the crypto falls, but I don't think it's gonna fall. If we have a look at the BTC, actually, let's get into it. And guys, by the way, if you want to support me, maybe on Patreon, I would definitely appreciate that. It will encourage me like crazy to do tons and tons of content for you guys on a daily basis. Maybe mostly doing lives, but I would definitely want to hear your opinions. So let's see here what's going on with the BTC. Okay, I'm gonna go into the trading view and I'm gonna have a look. Well, first, actually, I'm gonna look at the stop and reverses. So in case you didn't know what it is, well, it's all of these little lines right here that you see. Basically, these are trend reversals. Each stop and reverse indicates either a bear or a bull run. So currently we're going through a bull run right here. You can see this is the latest daily candlestick SAR. So it's still on a bull. So it's really interesting because we got like three bulls here lining up, and the bears were really small. Let me just zoom in so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go into my trading view right here in Binance, and I'm gonna zoom out. And here there's a tool that I want to add, which is the stop and reverses. Okay, SAR. No, right? Parabolic SAR. Yeah, there you go. So maybe, hopefully you see it correctly. Let me just play around with the colors so it pops up real well on your monitors, because some of you are complaining that you don't see it. So there you go. It's in yellow now. So it's the little dots here. So as you can see, the dots right here, okay, they represent these trends. And it's weird, right? But you have the reversals right here happening. You see, it's super small, but it's happening. And basically here, it didn't even happen. It just went all the way crazy bull. But have a look. Like, do you see a pattern? Hopefully you do. Because if you don't, I'm going to put some glasses on you people. You see here, first of all, I'm going to change the color so that you clearly see this. You cannot miss this, and you have to learn from this. Let me change this to, let's say, blue. Okay, so check this out. It goes like this, right? So I'm going to switch over to the pencil. This is the first one. This is the second one. And this is the third one. So look, it goes like this, and then like that, and then like this. What do you think this means? Well, normally this means that it's losing its steam. So basically, we're going to see a flat SAR possibly, and another flat SAR until, yep, you guessed it, it's going to reverse like crazy. So when you see this weakening sign right here, it's clearly displayed to you. It basically means that it's losing steam. And this actually resembles what we went through back in 2018. Guys, remember it went like this, and then it jumped like that, and then it kind of died off, right? And then we had the dead period, the crypto winter is how we call it. But then it finally got some more interest, and everything went uphill like crazy, and the price is currently like almost 3 times more than what it was before, which is great. So basically what I'm trying to say is that the pattern is repeating itself. Await this type of a pattern going on. So this is like a small peak, and it's probably going to dump. No, maybe not by too much, but if it dumps, it's gonna dump like crazy, guys. And I'm here to tell you both sides of the story. It might keep going on because people are crazy about the Bitcoin, right? But still, let me just have a look here if any of you have any questions. Oh, yeah, there are some people. I'm so glad. Hey, Shadab, how's it going? Thank you, Ahmed, for being here. How have I been? I've been great. Thank you. I hope you've been also great. Angel, hey, how have I been? Well, are you guys all gonna ask me the same question, man? I've been okay. I'm back, guys, and I'm here to make you more mullah. So hopefully you did some profit with me. Well, if you didn't, maybe you should check out more of my videos. You can maybe learn a bunch of tricks. So thank you, Angel and Ahmed, for asking me how I've been. I really appreciate that. So do you see a dip coming for the BTC in the near future? For sure, Alejandro, I do, because the SARs are already telling us for multiple days right here. As you can see, we're looking at a very long interval. So this is a very, very, how may I say this, a valid cycle. So we're talking about 38 days. This is a huge cycle to understand that there's definitely a slowdown in the steam, and you can actually see the same thing going on right here. Look, it's almost the same lump of information that you got right here. Look, you see here, so it's the same thing. So what happened right here? It has reduced itself to half. Pretty much this is the death cross, which is pretty much the half of its value. And why is it called the death valley? Oh, sorry, not the death cross. I call it death valley because you never know if it's going to go upwards or downwards when it hits the 50% of its price range from the top to the bottom. So if it hits exactly 50%, then this is what I call the death valley, because any decision you make might be wrong. So it really depends at that point. If you feel bearish or if you feel bullish, then you can make a decision. And I think I made this point a lot in multiple videos already. So if you want me to explain that, I can definitely do that. But definitely it lost some steam right here. I definitely think it will lose some steam right here. It might actually lose its steam until not too much. Check this out. I'm going to show you more precisely here without doodling like crazy. You see here, it might actually drop to 40K, but it would take time. It's not right now. Like, as you can see, when it started losing steam, it took, look, let's say we're going to start at half. It took 22 days to finally show us that it is losing steam. So how will we know that it's going to lose steam? Well, approximately in like a week, we might see a price range of like 48 and 449, right? Where my mouse is right here. So this is where I see it in approximately, let me tell you how many days. We're talking about like 10 days. And if this happens, guys, forget about it. Investors are going to dump because they know, they're not dumb. What's going to happen basically is they're going to see that the Bitcoin has tried itself multiple times at the resistance level at the top, and the huge hedge funds are going to do the same thing. They're going to dump all of their assets and exchange it and tether it probably to the USDT or the BUSD or whatever they tether it to. So once this happens, it will probably fall not all the way through, but it will probably rebound right here on this support level right here, and it will rebound right again to 44 approximately, guys. Approximately. You know me, I love saying approximately because I am no mystical creature. So hopefully this answers your question about the coming dip. Alejandro, all right, so Daddy is asking, would love your analysis on the Fay. For sure, I'm gonna check it out. I see also you got Moek saying hi. Hey Moek, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining, and I appreciate you listening in. All right, so I also have here Harsh Navlaka. asking me, should I continue holding the SLP I bought at CMP? Well, it really depends what price you purchased it at, because right now I'm here actually in this live video to tell you that the the SLP is going to blow the hell up, and you better buckle up like crazy because this thing is gonna go probably almost 2x. So this will take time. It might take 10 to 15 days, but if you want to hold on tight, I'm going to show you why it's going to happen. Sure, Alejandro, no problem. That is my pleasure, as you know. So let me answer Daddy here. So Daddy's asking, would love the analysis on the FA. So, okay, got it. So you purchased Harsh, the SLP at 0.13. Let me quickly do this analysis for you, and you will see if it's a good idea to make your move. So let's go to the Smooth Love Potion crypto asset. Okay, so I see hopefully that you purchased it right now. Let's see here, because from what I understand, yeah, if you purchased it now, forget it, man. Hold on tight, Harsh. You definitely should continue holding it for approximately, well, at least if you don't hold it for at least 15 days, I'm gonna find your address and I'm gonna choke you, okay? Because you have to do that. I want you to make profit. So let's see here. So Shadab is saying, looking forward to regular videos from you. Please don't disappear again. Well, I'll try, because you know life is not so predictable, but I'll definitely try to be a little bit more regular. What I'm thinking of doing, guys, is lives pretty much every day, so that you can just jump in and ask me pretty much every question, and I'll leave like an hour or maybe 45 minutes for you guys to ask me anything. Okay, Harsh. Good. Yeah, welcome back. What stop loss on SLP? Steve, hello. How's it going, bro? Thank you so much, Steve, for asking me this question. Let me answer you right now, because I actually just did, but I asked a previous user. But check this out. I'm gonna make this much bigger, and I'm gonna tell you guys what's gonna happen with the SLP. So you see, we just went through a freaking crazy bear market, obviously, and you guys know this. Like, you don't need me to tell you this, but check this out. You see, it went all the way from the top to the bottom, which is pretty much like right here. This is the bottom. Like, it has lost 67%, guys. Okay, in approximately 49 days. This is amazing news for those of you that do not hold it right now. For those of you that do, OMG, I'm sorry. I'm gonna send my condolences to your money and to your bags that you're holding, but don't despair. Check this out. What's gonna happen, guys? It is definitely gonna rebound. It is gonna rebound like crazy. I'm gonna show you what is the future of the SLP. I'm gonna pull up the Solana, okay, because it has undergone pretty much a similar transformation here. So check this out. Now, of course, it's not the same type of business, obviously, but we do have a clue here of what's happening for when crypto assets fall. And I'm gonna show you another crypto asset which has a similar profile to the Solana. But as you can see, it lost here how much? You see, guys, pretty much the same thing, 60%. Okay, so the SLP just underwent pretty much the same cycle, like approximately 50 days and approximately 60% in loss. And look what happened. It did rebound on a support level right here, right? And it rebounded like crazy. Why? Well, because there's so much belief in the Bitcoin, and this is important. Like, it's rare that you see the Bitcoin going from 60 all the way down to 25 almost, and then bouncing back to almost 50. That's crazy, right? And this insane confidence in this crypto asset has basically it brought increased optimism in different crypto assets, and this is one of them. Solana is one of them. Check this out. If I'm gonna pull out a bunch more, you'll see what I'm talking about here. Let's say we're gonna talk about the AVAX. Well, we gotta just compare a few profiles, but you can see right here, it's the same thing, right? Check this out. It went all the way to minus 74. It's almost minus 69%, just like the SLP, right? It took a little bit longer to bounce off, but it bounced like crazy. And I think that this type of pattern is what awaits the upcoming cycles for a lot of different altcoins. So definitely I do have a lot of trust because a lot of people are going to come in and see this as an opportunity. So also, if we check out more indicators, let me just go back to the SLP and do some more in-depth mathematical analysis for you guys, because you guys are super, super curious. Look, it already went through hyper cycles. Like, we're talking about huge pumps and dumps and another pump, another dump here, another pump, another dump. Like, this is crazy, guys. This is, it's like your grandmother, she took cocaine, she took, crack, whatever, and she went crazy. And this is what's happening with this crypto asset. Like, if you're holding onto this crypto asset, you can see your money going through the drain, and then you become a millionaire overnight, and then again you lost everything. You're going like completely bonkers here, and then you're thinking, oh, it's over, it's not gonna be worth anything, and then it's it's just super bipolar, this thing. And finally, what do you expect? This bipolar pattern, it will blow up yet again. I don't know to what point, but it definitely will. Like, I'm thinking about pretty much at least midpoint. So, others, it went way past midpoint. It went way past the resistance, the previous huge resistance level that you see right here, and it just exploded, just like you've seen. It did like 3x past the resistance. And why? Why does it happen? You guys know why does it happen? Do you guys know why does that? You probably don't, but I'm going to tell you. It's the order books, guys. If the order books are not filled up, this thing's going to go, it's going to go rocket ship. Because it's all about eating through these order books. Remember, these are the sellers right here, you see? All of these people, they have a price on the table. And let's have a look at the price of the table for the SLP. So if we go into the depth, you can see here that it's mostly bullish. So you can see that all of these people, they're trying to sell at approximately a maximum of 180%. So you can see there's 176 million crypto asset units on this betting table that are betting for an extra 180%. Guys, this is bull emotions, okay? So there's a lot of people that think that this thing's gonna blow up like crazy. So there's a lot of people that are selling at a high price. Also, the funny thing is, this thing is going to diminish itself as the pump will begin, and you will see that. Look at this. These are the bears right here. You see, they're betting against the asset. You can see that they're betting. There's actually 40 million crypto asset units sitting on the betting table at minus 88%. You see, so this is important to understand. It means that there's this many people that believe that it will drop to minus 88% in price. That's why they're selling it so low. Okay, so this is very important to spot, guys. So anyways, hopefully this answers your question about the SLP, and this is why I wrote in the title that the SLP is gonna blow the F up. So yep, let me just see here if I answered your questions. Let's see here, ICP for sure. I'm gonna review the ICP. I definitely have it in the title, and I definitely want to tell you guys why it's gonna blow the F up also. Meanwhile, I'm gonna quickly read here. Jimmy, hey Jimmy, how's it going? Been a while. Yes, I'm back. I'm alive, like a phoenix reborn from the ashes. So thanks for liking this channel. I really appreciate that. It touches my heart, bro. Give me a hug, bro. Give me a hug. Okay, was hoping to see what you figure about the new cipher. Sure, we're gonna check out the new. Also, I'm here to spend a bit of time with you guys and answer tons of questions regarding different crypto assets. So Mukul, hey, welcome back, bro. Thanks, I appreciate that. Definitely, you can look forward to tons of videos from me. I have decided to do something like daily lives, 45 minutes to 1 hour. And guys, maybe you want to support me a bit on Patreon. I would definitely appreciate that. It wouldn't hurt me quite a bit. Actually, it's gonna put a huge smile on my face. So we also have Shadab asking, what's your view on the Matic? So he wants to know about Polygon. I'll check out the Polygon. I'll try to have a look at different crypto assets. Hello, Sumant. I appreciate you being here also. All right. So I see here ICP, a few guys already asked. Oh, sorry, this is a girl, Natasha. This is not a guy. Sorry, Natasha. So yes, definitely I'm gonna go into the ICP for you. My pleasure. So I see also love. Yes, Arch. I'm sending my love to you also. Alejandro, should we take positions or wait for the dip? Well, take a position. I already took mine in the SLP. For sure, like just go. Do not wait to take a position for the SLP because this thing's gonna blow the hell up. I definitely think it's in a low right now. And remember, be very careful about the way that you feel about the Bitcoin, because if the Bitcoin is gonna slump, the SLP is gonna be on a bigger discount, so it might fall to anywhere like 111 units, or I'm talking about 0.101, or even maybe 100 and maybe 105. So this might be, or even 100. This might be its lowest point. And then you might think about buying it, but be careful, because I still think that we do have approximately 15 days for a stable Bitcoin, and then probably, unfortunately, it's gonna dump. So in the meanwhile, you can still purchase it and await a pump. So this is my point of view. Let's see here. Hey, yes, Steve, I'm gonna check out also the FTM. Don't worry about it. So hopefully, Alejandro, that answered your question about the SLP. Okay, so let's check it out. The ICP right now, this is what you guys are asking and you girls are asking. So, well, the ICP, which is also called, like, I always meme this as if I was Arnold Schwarzenegger. So the internet computer, this is how it's called because it's such a dumb name. I hate this name. It's weird. It's so dull. They could have invented something better than the internet computer. It doesn't mean anything. Like, we all have computers, and computers is already the internet. Anyways, guys, I remember, and I cannot take this out of my head, one of you guys commented on YouTube that this is a devil spawn. It's Masonic, it's Illuminati. I don't know. I definitely don't know. But an asset is an asset, guys. And you know what's important? This thing is rising. It's bubbling up. And I've spotted this bubbling since already, multiple days. Like, this is like 15 days. And look, normally you do not want to miss out on such bubbles. And when I'm talking about bubbles, this thing's getting fizzy. Look at this. So it dropped all the way from approximately 142. And so many people, were extremely mad about this because obviously they lost tons of money. But the trend is completely reversing. It's completely reversing. Like, if you look at this upside down, it looks something like this. So, like this. You see? So, if you flip it around, you see, this is what's happening. And basically, this is a flip. It's what's called an upside down market. This thing's gonna go like this, and then boom, it's gonna blow up. So this is why actually on the trading view you can flip your horizontals. You can actually see the graphs upside down, because that way you can compute. Your brain can compute upside down. So look, guys, we do have examples of bubble ups, and guys, okay, look at this. The C98. Hopefully you remember this crypto asset. The C98 is a perfect analogy for what's going to happen with the internet computer. So the C98 was bubbling up and it exploded like crazy. Check out the bubble up. Check out the fizzing on this one. Okay, so you see it dropped like crazy for a few days here, minus 65%. And then it started bubbling just like the ICP, but kind of on a quicker scale, right? So there's a bubble, and then keeps on bubbling. And at some point, why is this happening? Again, the order book is empty. So this thing's just flying through the roof. Like, there's not enough people selling it. So because no one's selling it, no one's putting it on sale, the price goes up real quick because there's no one to block the price range right here in this pyramid of prices. So it just goes up and up and up like crazy. And at some point, people at the top are like, okay, that's it. I'm letting this go. I'm making myself a profit. And this thing, unfortunately, is gonna drop like crazy, like the SLP. This thing is probably gonna go like crazy. This thing is gonna be as bipolar as a grandmother on crack. Okay, this is really sad. But unfortunately, this thing is gonna drop like crazy to approximately like $1.63. So let me see here. Maybe you guys have some questions for me. Let me just quickly go through the questions. Okay, so please tell us your view on the ICP token metrics. Because I feel it's prone to manipulation. Well, I mean, the thing is, Steve, a lot of crypto assets are prone to manipulation, and you do know why, hopefully. The thing is that when you start a crypto, and anyone can start a crypto, you, me, your grandmother on crack can start crypto. The way that it works basically is that you can use like the Wave protocol, or there's so many, like you can even use this Binance Smart Chain to create your own crypto. And of course, in the beginning, you give yourself some equity, right? So you leave yourself maybe like 30% of the assets. So why is it prone to manipulation at that point? Well, if you make a move, it's going to distort the pricing because you have such a big influence on the pricing because you have 30% of the asset. Well, you become a whale inside of the asset. Let's say you want to sell, 20%. Well, the price is going to drop by more than 20%. Like you're going to reverse the trend. And that's the thing. Unfortunately, a lot of crypto is easily manipulated by the founders. And we see that a lot, like, for example, when a crypto asset is released on the market, what happens is that there's a huge dump of like 800% or whatever. Like you've seen this with the ICP. And remember that the ICP was funded and backed by venture capital. There was like millions and millions invested from California, from East Coast, West Coast, the UK. If you check out their website, you'll see there's huge backers of the ICP. And these venture capitalists, when they want to bag out, when they want to cash out, they sell their assets. That's, when they invest 50 million, they invested it in exchange of the crypto asset itself. So holding on to this crypto asset, they decided to just let it go because, well, they want their money back. So unfortunately, this happens a lot in different crypto assets, guys. And we see this in almost every release on Binance. So, look at this one. Like, there was a dump from the from the top. Like, if we check out even the Automata, I think it went through the same type of cycle, right? So you see, yeah, it dumped like crazy from $4 all the way to almost nothing. Like it went to like 2 cents, guys, 2 cents, and then obviously bounced back to $1.64. And a lot of crypto assets do this because the founding team lets go of their initial equity. That's the way the crypto works, and it always leaves a crypto prone to manipulation. Hopefully this answers your question about this topic of manipulation. All right, so do you think the Sol... Oh, hello, Weed Not. Hey, how's it going, bro? So, hello, do you think Sol is gonna keep pumping or dumping? Well, I think the Sol will stop because this is what you call a pump, like a mega pump. This is a tower. It went 2x. It's almost what I call a black swan in crypto. Here's the thing. The best black swan I can give you as an example is the T-Fuel. Check this out. Check it out what happened with T-Fuel, guys. Do you remember when it kind of bounced back twice and then for some reason, this is the perfect example right here. You can use this template, for your brain, for food on how crypto works, okay? Check this out. It went up like crazy. It went down. Then it went, obviously, half price right here. You can see here, this is the price correction. It's exactly at the half. Then, obviously, it dumped because you had this huge bear market. And what happened? This is the black swan event right here. Right here. Normally, on a normal day in crypto, what happens is that a crypto asset would go approximately here when it's on a downhill, unless it breaks out, obviously. But then it will redump. And if it's positive, it might test itself like this. Okay, it will go back to this previous 50% price breakpoint. And as it keeps on climbing, then yes, it gives you the signal that it is breaking out. And this is what happened right here. This is the Black Swan event. It did not stop halfway. It went through the roof until the previous resistance level, and it pumped like crazy. Okay, this is right here, what you're witnessing right here. Okay, this is the Black Swan. And I think that this is pretty much what happened to Solana. So this is why I'm saying, guys, that this is your template for Solana. This is what's awaiting Solana. It's a huge dump. Okay, so what is happening right here? Let me just refresh this, because there's way too much doodling happening. Check this out. This is what's gonna happen, because this is what just happened with the Solana. Check out the Solana. It went through a bear market like this, and then it mega pumped. It crossed its previous resistance level right here, and it kept on pumping. So forget about it. I think you should definitely sell if you're holding on to this Solana. Let it freaking go, because it will drop. And if it starts dropping, it's gonna drop like crazy. You know why? Guys, do you know why it drops like crazy? Because all of these people that entered at all of these different stages right here, they're gonna bag out for a long time. You know, the taller the tower, the more, I'm not gonna say this, but the more red there is on the carpet. This becomes like a hitman job here on a crypto asset. So unfortunately, you're gonna see this huge drop. And look at this, it's spectacular, okay? It's jumping. It's literally jumping on support levels, and you can see the minds of investors. You can see, like, this is the range for the support. It didn't go below. You can see it went on this support level right here, and right here. So what do you think is gonna happen with the T-Fuel? It's probably going to, again, hit, this is like a negative scenario. It might go up. Actually, I don't know what's going to happen, because I didn't analyze it yet, but I could. But this is on a negative side. It's going to rebound here. Okay, so you definitely can catch it down low. Anyways, so this hopefully answers your question about the Solana, because this is pretty much, the T-Fuel painted the future of what happened, what's going to happen. So look, there's no way it's going to keep on pumping. You guys know. Check this out. You got like pumps like this right here. They end up really bad. And huge pumps like these, forget about it. OMG. When this thing's gonna crash, it's gonna crash really hard. And I remember T-Fuel people were telling me, no, Mark, this is impossible. What the hell are you talking about? And I told them, it's gonna reach half price, and it's gonna rebound to approximately the previous level. This is its life. Now, then I don't know what's gonna happen. But guys, this is the perfect storm. If we got the BTC that's going to dump in 10 days to approximately 45 or maybe even 40, then forget about it. The Solana is going to, hit this milestone that I'm showing you right here. It's going to hit the $55 mark. But then it's going to rebound. And why is it going to hit 55? Because it's halfway, guys. It's halfway of the pump. Like normally people, the way that they trade, they normally say, they understand from all of the patterns in crypto that halfway almost always works. Plus, as you can see here, it's weird, but the halfway is actually hitting the resistance levels right here for this thing. So this is why I'm saying approximately 55 is its next stop. So give it like, 15 days, come back to this live video, and you're gonna subscribe to Patreon if I saved your ass. Okay, so let's see here. You guys, I think, asked for a bunch of other reviews. Hopefully this explained to you guys what's gonna happen with the Solana. And if you have any questions about my explanations, let me know. Class, raise your hands. I want to see them hands. All right, so let's see here. Mbox, please. Okay. Did someone ask for anything else before? Yeah, ICP, I already... we got the Matic first. So if Sumant is still here, well, I'm going to review the Matic. So let's go to the Polygon. Matic, Polygon. Okay, well, oh my God. This is difficult. Because you can see that there's a combat happening right here. People want it to go up. And it's rare that you would have this type of support. But, the community behind Matic, they're very fervent. They are strong believers in Polygon. And that's the thing. They want it to go up, so they just repurchase it and repurchase it and repurchase it like crazy. Even if they don't have any more money, they just take loans and they double cost average. They DCA, that's how it's called. Let's just have a look a little bit at the metrics so that we can understand what is the mentality here. So it's mostly bullish. That's great. There's not a lot of money on the table for the Polygon right now. We're talking about only, well, actually it depends. Like you have 6.2 million units, each trading at 1.4. So on the table, we got approximately $7 million for the bulls, and approximately we're talking about like $5 million because it says 4.42. I'm multiplying it by like 1.5, whatever. It's like something like 6, right? 6 million, and here's like maybe whatever in dollars, in American dollars I'm talking about. So approximately like what, something like 10 versus 6. Okay, so definitely for the Polygon, the outlook is rather bullish right now. So people are thinking there is gonna hit like plus 16%. That's not necessarily, you know, a winning asset right now. I would definitely not look at the Matic because it just went through a pump. And also, if you check out through, if you have a look at, let me see the cycles here, you see it's already starting its downslope right here. Check this out. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. So it went up like crazy. It lost steam at the top. Guys, forget it. Polygon's not right for you right now. Like it probably will hit $1.16. This is where I see the Polygon going, and actually you can see that it already did this. Check this out. So you got the top here, you got a bottom here, and pretty much was almost in the middle. So I'm saying that, you know, it's probably gonna go right here somewhere. It's gonna drop, and then probably that right here people are gonna revisit the BTC price, and according to this they might go through a bounce, and if the BTC is going downwards they might let it fall to its previous support level right here at approximately 80%, sorry, 80 cents, or maybe even lower, like it's 75 cents, 70 cents. So this is my prediction for the Matic, guys. Hopefully this is very insightful for you. Let me just see here. Yeah, you see here also the stochastic, sorry, the volume oscillator. This is the purchase volume oscillator. Basically, the trend when it's at the, you know, a down, a low point, right, like this, it reverses eventually. You see like it's a down point, at a down point. So it reverses, and when it reverses, it's not a good idea to keep your money in there, because it, like, if it reverses on a bull, expect a bear. If it reverses in a bear, expect a bull. So right now it's reversing on a bull, because you see this was a bull market right here. So if it's reversing a bull, expect a bear. So hopefully this answers your questions about the Matic. Let's see here. We also have a question about the FTM. So let me just have a quick look at the FTM. So isn't it the Phantom or something like this? My memory might not. Yeah, it's the Phantom. I'm good. All right, so let's have a look at the FTM. Dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it. Okay, why? Look at this. You have 5 consecutive buy weeks, and you had 2 spikes right here. So 2 towers. 2 towers like here. You see the 2 towers right here? These actually spell trouble. After 2 or 3 towers, forget about it. It normally slumps like crazy. So it's probably gonna slump also to approximately, there's not enough support, so like 22 cents. So this is what's gonna go down for the Phantom. So if you're holding on to it, you see that the cycle has already begun. So you might have like 3 weeks of sell week candlesticks. So be very careful with the Phantom. Hopefully this answers your question. Okay, let's see here. The VeChain, yes, absolutely. I'll check it out. I love the VeChain. So Mbox, I'm not forgetting about Mo. Poor little Mo here. He's waiting patiently in his chair, you know, sipping on some syrup. I don't know what Mo has been doing. Mo, can you tell us what you have been doing? Well, you're waiting for me to tell you what's going to happen with the Mbox. Hopefully, yep. Let's have a look here. I'm going to delete this notification. Okay, so the Mbox, unfortunately, I wouldn't adventure my money in there. You know, the problem with Mbox is that it's brand new on Binance, and normally brand new crypto assets on Binance, you know, it does not fare well. What actually happens is that there is no cycles, so that you can understand what the hell's gonna go on. It's best to put your money in trusted crypto assets where you can actually see the cycles coming up and down. This way you are able to make a quick decision. But for this one, forget about it. MBox, I'm not touching it with a yardstick. Okay. Hopefully this answers your question, Mo. It's way too dangerous. I'm telling you, put your money, Mo, in SLP if you're so interested in Xing your money. So let's see here. Do I have any more questions on other crypto assets? Yes, it looks like the audio. Hey, Katie, how's it going? Thank you so much for jumping on board. Hopefully you've been patient enough about my rambling. All right. Yes, happy you're here. Well, I'm happy you're here also, Mo. I appreciate that. All right, Kathy wants to know about audio. Let's have a look about audio. All right, so this is an interesting crypto asset. I remember I did a few videos on this. Well, you know, unfortunately, this is not a good crypto asset right now. And I can see this really clearly right here. First of all, you got the MACDs from the mountaintop. It will probably reverse into the negative onto the negative mountain bottom. So it's gonna go to approximately 0.15 units. Like that's the unit that you see right here. See this thing? I'm talking about this. So it's gonna go here. Okay, let me just make this bigger because we're working like on a 1 centimeter canvas. super non-productive. So let me show you what's gonna happen with the MACDs here. And this is quite unfortunate. If you are holding onto it, yeah, you better let it go. Because look, you see here, this was the mountain top, this was the mountain bottom. And what happens normally? Well, it depends on the trend. So let's say that the trend was right before on the upward scale, right before it reached this point, then a reversal in your moving average convergence divergence indicator, which is the MACD, this basically means that the price will drop like crazy. And you know, this is pretty much what's happening right now. And yes, you're kind of seeing like a reversal, but it's not over yet. So it might go down like this. And then the next day is going to go maybe down like this. So you're going to see the trend reverse, and you're going to lose steam and you're going to lose value. So unfortunately, I do not think like this is the first indicator for me to let you know that it is not a good idea to put your money in here right now. The second one is right here. You see a lot of people build up tons of purchase orders. Guys, look at this. All of this, like just these 4 days of purchase orders, they're probably way bigger than all of these purchase orders combined. Okay, this is really bad. This is really bad. This is gonna dump the price because all of these people that made the purchase, goodbye, they will want to bag out. So expect a lower price, and I'm talking about approximately halfway at least for a bounce, probably at like $2. So yep, hopefully this answers your question about the audio. Let's see here. So short Solana for sure. Look, Jimmy, new cipher. I'm gonna have a look at the new. Let's check it out. Hopefully I answer your question about audio. There is the new. So, okay. Yep. So this crypto asset is definitely looking like it's bubbling up, but at the same time, it's looking like it's losing steam. You know, it didn't fall as far as the ICP did. So ICP is like here, right? It's like bubbling up. So that's why I see that the ICP is gonna go way up. And currently this thing already, you know, it reached its previous support levels right here. So I'm definitely thinking that there might be a slight chance. Like I'm 40% for this, so 40% bullish. But let's have a look at the market. Are they bullish? Are they, yeah. So it looks like they are bullish. Like they're thinking, you know, the bets are on the table like crazy. We're talking about plus, well, 5x growth. And not too many people think that it's gonna minus 1x. So implode by 1x. So basically, we're looking at a very positive crowd here. The thing is, you know, a positive crowd doesn't necessarily mean that this is what's going to happen, but at least it's been bubbling up since quite a while. So that's why I'm not sure. You know, if I was here, I would tell you, yes, I'm sure. But unfortunately, we're here now. And the tests have been all too plenty here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tests for the resistance, which is great. This is great signals, but I'm a little bit wary. Plus, look, we're going through a bull cycle. It might actually reverse. So, anyways, I would just not, you know, risk on the new cipher right now, but definitely 40% it might blow up. And if it does, it might probably blow up to the previous resistances at 41. So it's not a huge gain. Like we're talking about approximately, we're talking about like 28% gains. I would definitely put my money instead in the SLP crypto asset smooth laugh potion. So let's see here if you guys have any more questions. I'm curious. Okay, so we have questions about we got Joshua. Hey Joshua, how's it going? So still bullish on Venus. Well, it did pump like crazy since I made the videos, right? So let me just have a look. It was quite some time ago. So XVS for the Venus. Let me just have a quick look. I think the videos were made when it was approximately at like 24, right? So it did pump all the way to from like 20 to 30%. So yeah, it gained like approximately 60% in value, or like 72%. 77%, sorry. Yeah, so that's not bad, right? Like these are very nice numbers for the XVS Venus. Well, I think yes, I'm bullish on it if it retests with stability the $40 mark, which it did almost twice here. So if it hits $40 again, guys, just be careful, because it might fall just a bit like to 37, but then come on in with your money. But only if it hits 40 again. This would mean that it's retesting a bull run, okay? Hopefully this answers the XVS question. Hey, okay, DAG please. Maria, hey, Maria. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for joining this live cast here, this live video cast. I appreciate that. So the DAG, let me quickly have a look at the DAG for you. Well, the DAG doesn't necessarily exist. Maybe you misspelled it, Maria. Let me know if you did, because I'm curious if you did. Okay. What's the name in Patreon? Alejandro, I appreciate you asking. OMG. Well, actually, the Patreon link is down below. You can see it in the description of the video. I really appreciate if you would become a Patreon. It would definitely help me out and motivate me like crazy, because I would definitely be creating these videos on a daily basis, guys. You know how important this is. And I did lose tons of Patreons, and I accept this. I'm an a-hole right now. For the past month, I just didn't have the time literally to get to my computer to do the videos. So I lost tons of Patreons. I think there's a few, hardcore, diehard fans that are still left there, and I appreciate that. So for those of you that want to resubscribe to Patreon and support me, well, I'm going to be here on a daily basis for a live streams for you, so that I can answer and analyze on a daily basis live crypto analytics for you guys. So hopefully, Alejandro, this answers your question. The link for the Patreon is down below, or on pretty much any video that I release. If you click on the video description, you will see like it's almost the first link. You'll see like if you have urgent questions, you can ask me on Patreon. And remember, Patreon also gives you this ability to talk to me live. As you can see here, the patrons are talking to me, and you also can interact with them here together inside of our Discord. All right, so let me see here. I have a question here from SXP. Sure. So let me check out XXP and Theta and Who else is asking for more questions here? I saw you said, okay. Also the IOTX, the DOT. Oh my God, there's so many. Angel, whoa. You want me to review the whole list of Binance or what? So farm. I just got myself some SLP. Yeah. Good job. Good job. So SLP is going to be crazy. And yes, if it does fall to like a buck, like 10 cents, well, just DCA for sure, because then it's going to bump like crazy. Okay. So let's go for the SXP for Maria. XXP. It's really difficult to pronounce, SXP. I don't like it. So let's see here. Well, let me just switch to the weekly candlestick view. Just to see, oh my God. Forget about it. Dump the SXP if you're holding it. Look, way too many buy weeks. So we just went through, you see, I'm on a weekly analysis here for the candlesticks, or for the sticks, whatever you want to call them. The bars. So you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks of purchases. Let it go. This thing's gonna dump, unfortunately. Okay, so forget about it. Just forget about the SXP. You know, the swipe is unfortunately not ripe for a buying. Now let me just zoom out. Yeah, plus you see here, you're at the bottom. So the trend is going to reverse soon and it's going to dump, unfortunately. So it did gain a lot of steam, but I do not think that there's a lot of headwind for this one because it's losing steam and you can clearly see the steam loss. It might actually, go and get just a little bit more, like maybe at 4.1, but then it will drop. So be careful with the SXP. Also the MACD indicator right here is at the top. Again, if it reverses, you're in trouble. You can see here when it was at the top and it reversed, you see what happened? It dumped in price like crazy. Same thing here. So if it's going to reverse here, you're going to have a huge loss in money, unfortunately. So be very careful with the SXP. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Let's see here. We got Theta from Steve. And also I think the IOTX, the DOT, also the PandiX. Well, let me see here, the DAG Constellation. Oh, it's on KuCoin. That's why, Maria, I could not find it. Okay, makes sense. So for sure, hello ZPro. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining in. And I appreciate you all sitting here like a small little cute class of people. 19 chairs or 18 chairs, whatever, and you're all looking at me. I'm not even stressed at all because I feel like I'm giving you guys value. Okay, so let's have a look at the VeChain. So the VeChain, VET. Let's have a look. Well, the VeChain is unclear. It's unclear what's happening. Like, this is really difficult. It's one of these difficult crypto assets where it's really hard to say what the hell is going to happen. The problem is that it's losing steam, but not at a quick fashion. So as you can see, what I mean, let me just draw this for you. So you see, it went like this and then like this. It's not like this is a reverse logarithm. It's not logarithmic. So logarithmic would sound like this, right? But because it's a reverse logarithmic downfall, it looks like there's support that's being gained from the community for it to go upwards. We can check out the indicators. We can check out how the crowd is feeling. So this is sad, but there's not a lot of hope for the VeChain. Unfortunately, you can see there's 27 million units on the table, saying that this thing is gonna only win 8%, and most of them with 36 million units on the table, we're talking about like minus 16%. That's the bets. That's the feeling. I don't know if you want to go with the general feeling or not, but like it's the money on the table, right? So have a look at it. Think about it. So I think it might hit approximately like, it might oscillate between 12 cents and maybe like 10 cents for the next couple of weeks. And only, I think actually these guys are panicking for the Bitcoin price. So this is what's happening right now. They're looking at the Bitcoin price, and because it's stable, they're actually not too happy about purchasing more. Another thing, look at this. You see, most of the purchases happened around like these areas. So you see the purchases right here, they're like minimal. We're talking about 1/4 or like 1/3 of the volumes, even way less. We're talking about like 1/6 of the volumes that we see here. So there's not a lot of volume. There's not a lot of optimism for the V chain. So I don't know, like it's risky. Plus, there's a trend that's being reversed. Like here, if it reverses, oh my God, I don't know where it's gonna reverse. Like this is really difficult. Also, you have this MACD wave. So the moving average convergence divergence is actually looking as if it's gonna reverse and fall, downwards. So forget about it. I think that it has already reversed. And if I check out the KDGs, this is very important. The Kdg indicators. Let me just have a look here. So KDGs, they're here. So I don't know if there's gonna be a crisscross. Like, it's going to be oversold at 20 if it crisscrosses. And if it does, well, it might dump. This is unfortunate. So this is my point of view on the VeChain. So I would not be too excited about the VeChain. I would probably let it go and invest my money in something way more potential, just like the SLP. So let me see here. What else are you guys asking me? Let's see here. The farm. You want to know about the farm, the IOTX. So also the Pondy X. Steve is talking about. Let me just have a quick, view on the Pondy. So let me just switch over. Well, just this is a really quick view. I'm just gonna do a little brainstorm in my head here on what the hell's going on. Yeah, definitely. It's it's picking up steam, and this thing is going upwards. Yep. You can clearly see that the stop and reverses are, like wind in the sail of a ship here. So, you see this trend right here, this bullish trend, it's not very powerful versus this one. So as it goes in the future, it's getting more powerful and more powerful. So definitely, I think that there's a lot of headwind, not headwind, but tailwind, meaning that there's support for the Pondy X, and maybe it might explode. But if we look at the weekly pumps here, yeah, so maybe, another week of a sale just to do the equilibrium with the 3 weeks of a purchase here. And then you might expect to come into the market because it might drop just a bit to like 1.68, and then finally it would be ripe for a purchase unless the BTC drops. Okay, if it drops, don't even touch it. So hopefully this answers your question regarding the Pondix. Okay, so Kathy is asking about the farm. Let's check out what's up with the farm. Okay, and remember guys, tomorrow I'm gonna make sure to jump back on a live video and answer tons of your questions regarding different assets. Maybe we can have, micro analysis of different, maybe, daily analysis. Like, check this out. We can have a look at what's happening in the next 15 minutes. If this is interesting for you guys that are doing flips, that are doing high frequency trading, it's also very interesting. But, I'd rather have a look at it at the hourly cycles, because this is if I do high frequency trading, because the profit margins are way too small if you go into the 15-minute trading and 1-minute trading. Like, forget about it. The X's are too small. So, for example, if the price goes down by 2%, well, because of the trading fees, you actually don't have a lot of profit in these micro time time frames. So I prefer, if you guys want to do micro trading or high frequency trading videos, well, I would stay on the 1 hour pumps with you guys. So anyways, let's have a look at the Harvest Finance crypto asset. Well, because it's so new on Binance, I'm not saying that it's it's you know, that it's too new on the market. I'm saying that on Binance it's new. And look, there has been this huge purchase right here, so I would be extremely wary. I hate new assets on Binance. I hate them. They're so unstable. Look at this. If you've purchased it at $768 right here, you would have lost most of your money. So this is why it's so dangerous to come in way too early. Like, there's no cycles. You see, like, we're at the top of a cycle, and we don't even know if it's over. So I would just stay clear from the farm. Like, I'm sorry, if I would review the farm, I would do a huge disservice to you guys, because I would be just lying in your faces, because I don't know what the hell's going on with it. Like, there's not enough data for me to even spew some data and analytics for you. So let's see here. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't want to go check out Maria KuCoin. If you, okay, fine, just for you, Marina, KuCoin DAG. This is going to be real quick. Let's see here. I'm going to tell you what the hell's going to happen if they have trading view, and I think they do. So, okay. So the DAG, okay, I'm on it. Well, look, you're at a pump right now. So because wait a second, this is in the night hour, so let me just go ahead and put the 1 day. There you go. This is gonna be much better. Forget about it. Get out while you still can. It actually towered twice here, so it lost steam. Forget about it. Like, I would just let it go, because it's gonna drop real hard. Like, I don't know even where it's gonna drop to. Probably like 25 cents, and then it's gonna bounce. So let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't be shy. Let it go. So hopefully this answers your question. And guys, if you think again that this is helpful, check out Patreon. I would super appreciate that. Okay, I'll stop. Let's see here. If you got time, check out the Sparta. Like, I really want to scream Sparta, at the top of my lungs. So basically, Sparta. I want to scream like in the movie. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. Unfortunately, it's only trading versus the BNB. It's great, it's good. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. If you like trading with BNB, this might be a really, really good investment right now. Thank you for pointing this out. Definitely, I think that it has a lot of potential, because it hit a low point. Ooh, yeah. Very hot, very hot. And it did, like, if it does, it would take weeks to, 4x. We're talking about like a month. If you are super patient with your money, put it in there and it might do 4x. So 4x in a month, that's for Sparta. But you have to trade in BNB, guys. And for those of you that do not know how to trade in BNB, you just have to switch your crypto assets with the BNB. Like, you go, for example, here, let's say I'm trading with the USDT. I would go into the BNB market and trade it against the USDT right here. And then once I have a little bit of BNBs, I'll go in Sparta and I would purchase myself some Sparta with BNBs. So that's the way to trade with BNBs, if you guys do not know. All right, let's see here. Yeah, Maria, my pleasure. Okay, so you also, my God, we have 2 girls, even Angel. I don't know if it's a girl, but this is so cool to see so many girls participating. I appreciate that. Thank you. Because there's like, 20% of girls in crypto, unfortunately, according to stats. So yeah, I covered Sparta. Classmate. That's funny. Okay, so, oh yeah, the Shiba coin. Guys, Shiba is crazy, because it's just a shit coin that copied, what. So the Doge. There's so much weight. OMG, look at this. The weight on this crypto asset is insane. Like, there's way too many units. This is what is called a wall. Like, normally in orders right here that you see, these are the sell orders. You got the buy orders. The sell orders, like, if you have walls like this, like, I don't know if you see it correctly, but this is the blockades right here. Look at this. I'm gonna draw it for you. You see here, this, okay, it stops here, right? Like, there's a color difference. And this one like stops here, this one stops here. So these are the breakthrough walls that need to be broken down for the price to go up. And unfortunately, crypto assets that are super cheap like this, you see, that are not even worth a freaking cent. You know, the whole image behind the Shiba Inu was to make everyone a billionaire. Good luck with that. Like, this is kind of a Black Lives Matter communist thing. I don't believe in that. I think that this is an asset that was basically riding off the coattail of the Doge. That's what's up with the Shiba Inu. I'm not saying that it might pump at some point. It might. But unfortunately, right now is not necessarily the right time for it to pump. You know, it's like oscillating like crazy between weird numbers, and I don't like it. I absolutely don't like it. If I have a look at the orders, so we're going through still, like there is a sell cycle to complete a little bit, and then it might go through a buy cycle. So you would want to buy it at maybe 700 units. So I'm talking about here, you see, because I don't know how small this is in cents and American dollars. So let's just keep it straight at 700 units. So if you buy it at approximately 700 units, you might get it, you know, you might sell it at 900 units to bring in, you know, just like 20%. So forget about the Shiba Inu for now. It's not necessarily a good investment. Okay. So let's see. Guys, if you're new here, hit like, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss out on my lives. And also, please, in the comments, tell me, when do you want me to do my lives? I definitely want to know, because you guys are everywhere in the world. You guys are from India. You guys are from the United States. You guys are from friggin' Ireland. I don't know. When's a good time? Okay, so let's vote. Cast your vote, guys, in the comments, not in the live chat under the video, because I'm going to check it out a little bit later. So let's see here. The link. Also, Maria is asking so many crypto assets. OMG. And I'm on fire. Let's see here. And if I forgot someone, just holler. Guys, the link is not a good investment right now. I'm going to say this clearly. You got 5 buy cycles right here. So forget about it. Don't touch it. Plus, you got the MACD reversal coming up right here. Oof. You know, this is a weird spot to be. It's too risky. I would not touch it. Unfortunately, I would not touch the link. Sorry about that. You know, my decision is based on multiple facts. Number one, here there's way too many purchase cycles, so it's going to go through multiple sales cycles. And number two, it's at a peak right here, so forget about that. That's not an indicator for it to go down to like half of its previous pump, so at approximately $22. And also the volume oscillator is at the middle, so this is uncertainty. I'm not touching uncertainty. Thank you. So basically this is the link. Hopefully this helps you with your decision regarding the link XEC Kathy. So let's check out the X. Oh my god, my brain just had a fart. XEC. I hate these symbols. Sometimes they're so weird. ZEC. So eCash, well, it has been only 4 weeks that the XEC was on Binance. If there's enough data, well, yeah, you see, the data for me is that it's gonna dump. Like for now, it's gonna dump to maybe. I'm gonna go with the units because right now I'm analyzing in USD. I'm sorry. Yeah, you see, actually, okay, it's good. It's in BUSD, so it's not in USDT, so fine. So this is only Binance USD dollars, so okay, fine. Look, I think it might drop and it might be long before it goes up. So, like, I'm thinking that it might drop to anywhere from 13 or even 12 units here, okay, and then it might repump again. Because it's definitely on an upward scale and it's getting excited. So an interesting crypto asset. Watch out for the Bitcoin price yet again. Okay, so let's see here. GTC from Joshua. Let me quickly check this out. The GTC. All right, guys, if you feel happy about these recommendations, do support me on Patreon. I would appreciate that. So let's see here. Well, The GTC, again, I'm sorry, I would not touch the GTC. It pumped for the past weeks. The cycles are, not too plenty. So, it looks like it's going up, but unfortunately, all of the indicators are just unclear. I would go into a more secure crypto asset. All right, guys. So I definitely think that this is the good time to call it quits. Okay. And for me, it's time to take a rest from this live. It's already an hour and 10 that I'm blabbing here and helping you guys with different advice. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully I have, taught you something positive in this episode. So hopefully if you liked this video, hit like. I would appreciate that. Subscribe if you're new. And of course, support me on Patreon if you want to. If you feel like you want to share some of the moolah and some of the success with me, you can be sure that you can be part of the Crypto Intel community by becoming a Patreon. All right. So see you guys tomorrow in the next live. Cheers. Thank you. Bye.